So I've had a look at the dark web. I've gone.
I don't want to hear any more about that.
Yeah, but but I have seen where people are selling like I forgot the lime for the Corona.
Indeed.
Because we're in Mexico. It's Corona time. I have seen how they're selling software for things, right? Whether it's, they're selling Visa cards, and these sites are probably not legitimate, I'm assuming. But they're selling like details so you can pick up 1,000 people's email addresses. And I have seen software that says that it does this, this, and this. Like, I just looked at it as wouldn't I be skeptical of buying a piece of software off someone that's hacked it for me to use to hack or not? Is it like is it a fair trading field that I'm happy to get that information, but I'm happy to get rid of it and then not follow it? Would they have a backdoor entry into it?
So you are clearly not an established dark web user.
No, not at all. Yeah, let's be clear about that.
You are a random tourist at best. Because if you were someone that spends a lot of time in that arena for specific purposes, then you would know where to go. And literally, for those that don't know, the dark web is a full-on business ecosystem. It is a marketplace.
Yep.
It is a marketplace where you can buy and sell anything that you want, illegal or otherwise. Well,
you can trade shares.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can trade shares in dark web organizations. Yep, that are very, very successful. And these are organizations that buy and sell personal details as their core business.
Is it hard for the average person to get their head around that, guys? You can actually quite easily go onto the dark web and buy any drug and any weapon of choice, and even things that harm people. Do you think the average person, do you think, oh yeah, I know about it, but they think it's too far-fetched and not unbelievable? Or do you think
I think that's probably true, but it's stupid. It's just pure naivety. It's just I can't understand it. And that's because I know it implicitly, right? And we're constantly having to deal with the fallout from individuals and organizations that fall foul of that. And it's scary stuff. People ask me why I don't have Facebook or, Twitter or Instagram, let alone LinkedIn. Yeah. And, my marketing team still gives me shit about not having LinkedIn, but I'm like, no, I don't need it. If I want to meet someone, I'll meet them.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm lucky. I'm lucky I have the ability to go and meet people, right? From all different walks of life and circles. But the point is, the second you have stuff on the internet, it's there for anyone to get at. Whether, whatever protections you put around it, there is always someone that can get to it. And so that worries me.
And rightly so. Let's go back into, so we're talking a bit about cybersecurity. When I usually catch up with you, you have a bit of a rule about no one's allowed to have their phones on them. and call it crazy, but I was recently in Japan, and one of the guys had one of these massage guns. Have you ever used them? They're amazing.
No.
They're absolutely amazing. Never typed it, never did a search, never did anything. Then all of a sudden, Instagram, every third ad is these massage guns. Because obviously, I believe the phone listens. Is that an assumption that you think's true? Or do you think the algorithm's just so clever, it knows when I've typed in things, it just remembers that?
It could be both. And it could be comparing and contrasting between those two points of knowledge.